Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today's going to be a little bit different. Just in the last couple days, it was announced that Twisted Sister, a band that I absolutely have loved since the early 80s, I love Twisted Sister, made the announcement that they weren't going to be able to perform their 50th anniversary shows they were going to be doing this year. Because Dee Snider, lead singer Dee Snider, announced that he had left the band because of medical reasons. He posted that he's 70 years old, and I'm kind of reading the synopsis here. At 70 years old, he's found his body can no longer push the boundaries of rock and roll fury as he had for decades. He suffers from a degenerative arthritis and has had several surgeries over the years. But he's gotten to where he can't perform more than a couple of songs without really intense pain, which it sucks. I was hoping to maybe get to see them this year. Not that I didn't really expect them to get too close to me, but I know most of the plans were festivals, which I wouldn't have been able to go to. But this was kind of a surprise. Nobody was expecting it. JJ French, I just a few minutes ago saw he had posted a video talking about that this is actually the 50th year to the day of when Dee auditioned to be the singer of Twisted Sister. And he had some nice things to say that he understands. I'll try to link that video there where he's like, as somebody who stood next to Dee for so many years, he saw how dedicated and how much energy Dee puts in on stage every single performance. So it was, it's one of those things that it sucks, but I decided to since Twisted Sister for years and years and years have been one of my favorite bands of all time. I know a lot of people think of them as just like they're a niche band. They're part of the hair metal, the glam metal that everybody hates. I love. Don't ever think for one second I don't love the '80s hair metal. I absolutely do. But they've been a band that I've absolutely loved since I first found them on MTV, probably through We're Not Going to Take It and I Want to Rock, of course, their two biggest songs. But I love their older stuff. I love their new stuff. I love their Christmas album was fantastic. Everything about Twisted Sister to me is just pure fun rock and roll. They played to the limit. They absolutely killed it. And it sucks that it's basically officially over. So I decided I was going to do a video. It's a song I know, of course. I'm going to be doing them performing "Burn in Hell," but this is going to be a performance I have not seen. This is live at New York Steel in 2001. This is when they reunited. The New York Steel was a benefit concert that a bunch of New York heavy metal bands got together, and it was to benefit police and firefighters of New York after 9/11, and I'm really excited to see this because they, regardless of how you feel about their look, they were absolute just fire live band. I unfortunately never got to see them live. That's one of the they were one of my bucket list bands to get to see live, and I never got to do it, so that sucks. But this is going to be a very cool concert or song. The song is fantastic too. If you haven't ever heard this, most people. I know I'm going long on my intro, but it's Twisted Sister. Like I said, it's one of my favorite bands of all time. A lot of people can't get past the cartooniness of "We're Not Going to Take It" and I Want to Rock from their videos, which were purposely, Looney Tunes-ish, violence and just ridiculousness. They had some really dark songs, and songs with meaning. A lot of really cool. If you dive into the lyrics and the the music of some of their songs, they get deep and dark, and they're very cool. And this is one of those. It's called Burn in Hell. So I'm really excited for this. So let's go ahead and switch on over. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen any version of this other than the studio version on Stay Hungry. I believe it's from Stay Hungry. But I'm excited for this. I know this video may not get a bunch of views. A lot of people that don't really care for this style of music or Twisted Sister in general. I love them. They're just fun and badass. So I really like this. So here we go. Twisted Sister, Burn in Hell, live at New York Still 2001. Thank you, Twisted Sister, Dee, Eddie, JJ, Mark, and AJ. Of course, AJ's passed away. Unfortunately, I loved every iteration. Joey was the another drummer they had other than AJ. Fantastic band, incredible guys, and this is going to be cool. So here we go, Twisted Sister, Burn in Hell, live.
This one is called Burn in Hell! Abandoned land. Come on in, child, take my hand. Here there's no work or play, only one bill to pay. There's just 5 words to say as you go down, down, down. Are you ready? You're gonna burn in hell! I'll burn in hell! You can't believe all the things I've done wrong in my life. Without even trying, I've lived on the edge of the knife. When I play with fire, I don't want to get myself burned. To thine own self-betrayal, I think that it's time for a turn. Before I burn in hell, I'll burn in hell. Take a good look in your heart.
I love their energy. There's one thing Twisted Sister was absolute masters of, and that is energy. You got Dee Snider, who was 110% from the second they start to the second they end. You got Eddie and JJ on guitar. That they both were just fantastic guitar players and just come up with some amazing riffs. Go into the deep catalog of Twisted Sister, you find some really cool riffs. Mark is always he pounds his bass. I've never seen a version of him that he's not just absolutely beating. I don't know how to go through a bass a night. He just bangs on his bass so hard. And then AJ is just like a metronome. He is just so fantastic. Of course, one of the most recognizable drum intros ever with We're Not Going to Take It. Everybody knows that. You hear that and you know it. And how many drummers get to say that they have one of the most recognized intros ever. This is fantastic. I love the energy. D is he's crazy on stage, and he never lets up. He never does. He just goes.
Take a good look in your heart. Tell me, what do you say? It's black and it's dark. Is that how you want it to be? It's up to you. You will decide your own fate. Make your choice now. The there will be a new late. And then you burn in hell. Don't you see? No evil, don't you hate? No evil, don't you see? You're gonna burn in hell. No evil, don't you hate? No evil, oh, burn in hell. Hear no evil, don't you see no evil, don't you lay no evil down on me. You're gonna burn in hell. No evil, don't you think no evil, don't you play with evil, cause I'm free. You're gonna burn in hell. No evil, don't you see no evil, don't you lay no evil down on me. You're gonna burn in hell. No evil, don't you think no evil, don't you play with evil, cause I'm free. You're gonna burn in hell.
Okay, this is cool. The solo's fantastic. Are they the most technically perfect musicians in the world? No. But they're so energetic. There's so much electricity when they play. It's so good. I haven't mentioned it, but I should say something about the quality of the video. It's an old video. It's 25 years old. 480 is the best quality it could be. It'd be very cool to have a high-res version of this concert. Just the whole concert. There's a bunch of bands there. I remember it happening, and there were so many amazing bands playing this benefit. But this is fantastic. I'm a fan. I know some people aren't fans, but I'm a huge fan. I have been since I was 10 years old, 8 years old, however old I was when I first heard them. As a kid that just couldn't get enough of them. And bands have come and gone from from the top level. I always say I've got 5 permanent top 10 or top bands. Twisted Sister is one of them. Twisted Sister, Iron Maiden, Nightwish, and over the last couple of years, Bandmaid and The Warning are there now and will be there forever. But Twisted Sister was my first favorite band that I can think of. I can't think of a band that I was obsessed with before I found Twisted Sister again. I think I was 10. 84, I guess I would have found them in 84, so I was like 10 or 11. But they were my favorite band instantly and have been for the last 50 or 40 years. And that's just life. I love this band. I love these guys so much. I know Mark wasn't with the band for this 50th anniversary plan. They didn't air their grievances in public. All it was says that it just irreconcilable differences is what Dee said. They usually don't air their dirty laundry in the public, which is very cool. But this is the lineup I know: Dee, Eddie, JJ, Mark, and AJ. That is the lineup of Twisted Sister that I love. Although I've loved every version of it, but this is the version.
Burn in hell, no evil, don't you think no evil, don't you play with evil. Burn in hell, no evil, don't you see no evil, don't you hate no evil, never be. Burn in hell, no evil, don't you.
I just saw AJ has a mic, so he's singing background as well. that in there right then. Little, I want to rock right there at the end. Okay, that was fantastic. By the way, the 80s music stuff that popped up, I love. That was Twisted Sister live with Burn in Hell, live at the New York Still 2001 benefit. That was fantastic. I love this band. I'm a child of the 80s, I guess. I loved, as much as I loved like heavy, thick, thrash and speed and just all this other kind of metal. I will always have a spot for glam metal and hair metal. I will always love that music. I don't care what anybody says. I love this music. And Twisted Sister was just an absolute amazing band. I hope Dee can maybe take a break. I know he's retired. He actually just left the band. Maybe after a couple of years of rest and working, he can come back. That would be amazing. I know he's been, even outside of Twisted Sister, he's been touring. I know he did a big tour with Lita Ford for over the last couple of years. He's stayed active, but it sucks that he just medically can't do it anymore. His health is just deteriorated. It sucks. I mean, they're in their 70s. It's time catches up with all of us, I guess. I mean, I'm in my 50s now, and it's I feel like I'm 138, but that's beside the point. All I can say is thank you, Twisted Sister. Thank you to those 5 guys and all the other members that have come and gone. You were the music of my youth. And I still love it. So I will listen to Twisted Sister any day, anytime. If it's on the radio, if it happens to be on the radio, I turn it up. I'm there. If it just randomly hits my feed on YouTube, I turn it up and listen to a whole song. This was fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know a lot of the people that are on my channel probably don't really enjoy this type of music, but they're fantastic. I really enjoyed this. If you did like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Let me know if anybody's ever seen Twisted Sister live, because the stories of their live concerts are legendary, or at least to me they're legendary, how good they are. But just put that down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.